Today we're going to show you some of our best sourcing scores from out in the wild. Hey, it's Don. Today we're going to look at some sourcing trips that we've taken. We're going to show you some awesome items that we found out there in the wild. Who's are they're yours?
So they crossed it off. 15 with 13.98.
I think they might be right.
Yeah, she just said they were, yeah.
But interesting. I almost wish they weren't in this one.
Are these your best prices on these?
Get what you want. Get what you want.
There you go.
Hold that one.
Look at that.
24 a piece. They're hand water,
Yeah.
depending on her price.
Did you find one you liked?
I'm not with him.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
stuck.
I know. I saw you look and I thought, oh boy, we have two. They'd be great framed. Look at that. They're hand tinted.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah, I
cool.
saw that.
I like the cities in, especially Manhattan.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that one.
that's the first one I saw.
I must put on.
Did you have the whole book
Cool.
by chance?
I did. The thing was, like the first 15 pages and the cover
Trashed out and
was
spines.
roast.
Yeah, I cut them up too.
So,
What would your best price be if I say buy like 5 or 6 of these?
well, did you get what you wanted?
Well,
Look them over good. Just don't be afraid. These are from the 50s.
yeah, I
Great
know. I
ones
know
of
the difference.
early.
I'm a paper guru, trust me.
Me too. And this is a World War II poster.
Depending on the price, though, of course. Yeah, mine. Well, no, it's Mississippi. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm not worried about the
Oh,
flip
okay.
side. My wife's from Mississippi, so.
Oh, geez. 6, just let me think. We'll do 120. Let's do 60 bucks.
I could do that. That's fine. 60 sounds very fair. I'll have to walk back out to the car, though, but that's fine. Just to carry them out, I don't have to walk around with
No,
those.
no. And they're going to stay nice in there.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, thank you very kindly.
Yeah.
Okay, if you just saw that, I just walked in the door. I was just talking about maps. I have a video ready to go up now. These are hand-colored original maps from the 1870s. I got them for 60 bucks, 10 bucks a piece. I'm gonna put like 75 bucks on these. No lie, this is how easy. You see the prices on there, so just FYI, this stuff's out there. 15 or 20 bucks. People would possibly buy the tires, but I don't know for a dollar if I would want to mess with it.
I would totally pass that.
Really?
I wouldn't even, because I like looking at stuff like that.
Well, this is, I don't know if it says on there, but my guess is it's Auburn rubber. But this stuff like this, the rubber ones, minimum 5-10 bucks if it's not broken. Every single one. I don't think I still have one of these long at all. In fact, at the end, if you're interested, yeah, they got a few. I got a military deal. It's a Marks. Sun Mark, which is what most of these kind of rubber ones are always smart. Always can tell. Auburn or Marks made some rubber ones too, but that's Auburn for sure. Like these here, these are fairly good too. Tumbler for $1, but green's like the least popular one.
Is it used?
1920s. Oh yeah, it's 1920. It's a real one. My wife used to collect the pink depression glass, and yeah, this one's here. But it's a museum though. That's a real photo. That's from the 40s, 50s by the marks in the back. Probably like 48 at the earliest, I would guess, all the way to say 60. That's 50s or 60s, not a real photo postcard.
This one is.
That's a real, but it's a museum, not a LC. That probably wouldn't carry nearly as much value just because it's a museum. If those are street, I'll show you the ones I've done. Yeah, if it was like a real one sitting in a depot, I've sold some depot postcards for, I don't want to exaggerate, probably 500 a piece on many occasions. Average depot card, real photo, 1910, 50 bucks.
Average. That one you see.
It's a newer one.
See them sitting on the.
You want like
Seven tracks that they got set up.
yeah, that's like a display. You want the ones that have like people walking up to it, like somebody just randomly snapped it. Somebody used to go around and take photos, and that's how they made their money. They would charge 2 cents a postcard. They would probably develop them in their hotel rooms, leave them there, and they'd sell 50 to that town, to the pharmacy, 50 to the depot or restaurants. That's why they're so expensive, because most of the time people don't realize that there may only be 50 of them ever made.
It's kind of a mass produced. Somebody that
Wanted to do.
they went around.
In fact, I have a postcard advertising from a guy who makes postcards. It's him set up with his camera. So that's what they did. I mean, I've read so many books on it. Her booth is usually pretty good. Yeah, I always thought. Yeah, she's got the little golden books.
Yes, but they were actually, it was a peanut.
Peanuts is pretty good too. They don't go for as much in my book on the little gold books, but I've always sold the first edition, even if they're the little tiny paperbacks. I've always done those. Yes. This one had some stereo views, as you can see, and I did pick out 2 out of this lot, and that is one of them right there. I was pretty happy about it either way. They do show up. $1 a piece, everything like this. This store has a lot of paper items that most people do miss. Again, part of the reason I can make good money on this, because most people don't know paper. They don't spend the time, and they don't want to look up hundreds of items. So if you get like a couple thousand postcards, most people aren't going to look those up. A lot of the people that run these booths do a full-time business on the side also. So take that into consideration. They may not just be antique dealers. When you put it in a booth, you're just putting it there and forgetting about it. You're not coming back. You're not double-checking it all the time. You put it there, and maybe once or twice a month you go by and you check, or you pay your bill if you owe, or you pick up a check if they owe you money if you've sold enough. I've talked about making notes, and this is one of those examples. I've got book of just places I go and where and what type of booths I want to go to in here. For the most part, they don't swap out vendors in these type of places. Not very often at all. It might be the same vendors in there for a few years. So you'll get to know who has what stuff. Now, I've looked through these a few times before. It just takes a little time. So if you don't mind investing the time when you're out, I'd rather sit here in front of a bunch of postcards and spend 20 minutes looking through them than trying to find clothing or any of that other stuff that we used to sell. Here's really a good card right here. This is a movie-related one from about 1910, 1915, silent era. Good promotional card. These things go for like 50 bucks right there in my hand. I just get for $1. So, and I ended up picking up quite a few from the same assortment of postcards. Usually I can do very well on ones like this. I pulled out probably 50 or 60 all told. $1 a piece. So in return on my investment, this is going to pay for quite a bit of my our vacation here, and that's usually what we do. I usually have a place where we can source. If it's somewhere we haven't been before, you know, we're just going to play it by ear. If we don't find anything, we don't find anything, but it's always been like a challenge or a game to see if we can find enough to pay for the visit. The last one he just pulled off is a advertising card for a clothing company, and this flag one you see here is a Mardi Gras flag. Most every Mardi Gras postcard that we usually get at least 15 or 20 bucks for. One of those is a Shakespeare card I just pulled out. Some of them, if they were a little cheaper, 50 cents, say, I might have bought a few more, like the beach scene that I just pulled out there. But again, just a few minutes time, you can go through, you know, hundreds of these. At least I can. I've seen so many postcards, it doesn't take me much time to look through to decide on which ones might hold some value. If you've done this a long time like I have, you can just flip through these. Like this religious one here, that's $15-20 easy. It's one of the better ones. The imagery helps sell it. Jesus is walking on water, and that's part of the aspect. Here's a real nice early baseball one, circa 1910.
Little musician's jacket.
When did you get one out?
Yeah.
That's too bad, too. Looks like an early one. There really all the stuff in here. Whole musician's outfit, look at that. That's the whole works. Ornamentation.
Good. What are you looking at?
Like this.
10 on this, 10 on the hat. A lot of uniforms are already picked here. Spats are $10 a set. Navy jackets. This one here is 10.
There's a couple of spats in there too.
Yeah. Not a lot.
Shame on the jacket condition.
Well, yeah, I sold the best ones out of them. I bought the whole.
Were they all musicians too?
Thank you. Yeah, they were all the same. They were all out of North Baltimore. Like 1890.
That's about what I would guess. Yeah.
They have the picture. I donated one to the town historical society.
Was it the town? Was it the town like a band for the town, or was it?
Yes, that's what it was, and they have pictures of them by the depot playing.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. That's exactly what it looks like. You're missing some of the collar pieces.
Yeah, these are the worst
And
of them. I
epaulettes,
sold
too.
all the best. I sold the best ones for $150 a set.
Wow, that's
And these
probably
are
a decent
pretty well
price.
picked through, but
Yeah,
you're
I'd
still
imagine.
getting. See, like this one's missing one of these
Yeah, that's
on
a
this
shame.
side.
And how much you said you're selling these on?
This one's got both of them though. These here, 10.
10 a piece?
Yeah. This one's got them both. Yeah, I know what you mean. We're getting to the end.
I can see that. You do 25 for the 2 coats and then the belt and buckle?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You don't have a big bag by any chance, do you?
I'm going to get you one.
Oh, thank you so kindly. Yeah, they are. Just for what they are. If not, this, believe it or not, could actually go with them. Ah, no, I doubt it. This is 1890s all the way. Actually in pretty decent condition, honestly, but I don't know, there's no maker's mark or anything on it, you know what I mean? It's definitely 1890s. Yeah, that gives it away right there.
Kind of like my jacket.
Yeah, if that had the plate. You don't know what was on the front of this at any time, do you?
No, I don't. I think they had little, they were the little insignia.
Yeah, I just was wondering if you knew what it looked like.
Like a heart.
You inspired me. You said I need to collect something. I started a collection.
Yes. Little. What you need?
You need an evaluation.
I'd get the hat for 30 maybe for the whole thing, would you do? I'll do that, make it easy.
That and that. What? Okay, hold on a second and I'll look at it.
Here you go. Appreciate it very kindly.
Yeah, enjoy those.
Personal. I love the hat. Look at that one. I love old images. I love stuff like that. It's not worth anything, but it's really neat to look at.
What type of photos would be?
CDBs.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll give you another tidbit here. This is the oldest one in there. These are Carte de Vistas.
Oh, yeah.
You see, it's got a double border. Those are all Civil War. All Civil War. Now look at all the rest of them. Not a single one. They rounded them off later on, and there's no border. So this one's 1862, 63 through 65 probably. That's a nice one. 50 cents a dollar is all they're worth though. But if you get the right one, if this had a stamp on the back too. that had a stamp on it, there would be a tax stamp.
Okay.
That would have been worth 5 or 6, just because of that stamp.
Just walking behind you.
You can tell the value of the stereo.
Tax stamps are always good. Tax stamps are always good because it's dateable. It's not random, whatever. I got an offer pending right now for I bought Mackinac Island, right? I'll probably show them on my Instagram, but I got an offer on 4 that I put up. Paid $1 a piece for them. I put them up for $57.50. Offers pending for $25 a piece. So that's the kind of deal with stereo views. Stamps on the back. So as soon as the stamp's on there, $1 a piece, I'm going to buy them because Mackinac will sell. Might sit there for a little while, but it's going to sell. I've had them up for 3 months.
Yeah.
So at 5 cents a piece times 4, 20 cents a month. I got 60 cents in listing them. Final value fee, who cares? Because they'll be sold and I'll get the profit. So I'll average like 16 or 17 bucks a piece for my, times 4 for my $4 investment. And I think I might even have gotten them here, if I'm not mistaken.
But they were stereo views with the text on it?
Yeah, same thing, tax stamps as well. I've got one from Nyko's Garden, it's called. I'll have to type that in. It's a New York City restaurant from like 1860s-ish. And those have tax stamps on them, and that's like a weird thing because the Japanese embassy used that for all their parties, this place. So Nyko's Garden is always collectible. It's like a $400 one. And I'm going to have to hold on to it for a while to get $400. But I don't care, I got $1 into it.
Well, there we are. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.